Hi there, my name is Octavio Lopez, and today I'm going to talk to you about my persuasive speech on student housing. Uh, the main problem today with student housing is the lack of housing. More than 1/3 of college students are struggling with housing across the country. A study of 43,000 found at community colleges and universities in the U.S. found that 36% of students are dealing with zero to no housing from their schools. Uh, Also, the housing instability for college students could mean not having enough money to pay for off-campus housing or dorms. It could cause them to sleep at friends' homes or in one's car or living in substandard conditions. Why this happened? Well, between 2008 and 2017, the funding for public schools decreased by about approximately $9 billion. That's not including a proposed bill that would further cut an additional $7.1 billion. The cuts impacted student aid programs for low-income students, such as the Pell Grants. The grant max per student is $6,195 per year. On average, it covers 29% of the cost of the attending college, which is extremely higher than it was in 1975 when the grant covered 79% of the tuition fees. Decreased funding for students have impacted them to take loans, which increases their debt already by the average. Since the average college student has a student debt loan of $29,200 already, because of this, low-income students are at a disadvantage after they graduate high school. Rebuttal: a series of long-term negative consequences have occurred because of low funding by the government and the pandemic. Because of that, schools are not getting the right funding that they need. On top of that, the pandemic has caused them to basically close down campuses and close down housing. Today, major accredited universities offer students online education because of the pandemic, and that does not require them housing, and it cuts the cost by accelerating the process by obtaining a college degree or university. There are solutions, like for example, Lake Tahoe Community College offers a housing program for 30 students full-time each year, which includes utilities, internet, snow removal, water, and many more for a low budget of $675 a month, which is honestly a steal in California. On top of that, they were able to secure a $39.4 billion funding to construct an on-campus housing facility signed by Gavin Newsom that should be completed by 2025. And that would grant a lot of housing for a lot of students. On top of that, there's other solutions which could be recovering the Pell Grant, since more than 10 million low-income students rely on the Pell Grant, and the best way is to increase the budget on the grant so that the 10 million don't become homeless or are studying for better education. Also, the proposed bill of SB 886 would allow universities to have students in the university and in the CSU systems with a $2 billion investment that would help students. These are my sources. Many college struggle to have their basic needs met, housing, and also the SB 886.